We're here with Washington State women's basketball freshman Charlisse Ledger-Walker. Charlisse, just talk about the team's mindset and just how fun was that locker room afterwards after you guys got that 67-63 victory over number 5, number 4 UCLA?
That was just another awesome feeling. I mean, UCLA is such a hard, tough, physical team, and just for us to come out and compete every second of the game, it's just amazing to get that win, and it's just such an amazing feeling. I'm just so proud of the girls.
How big is this for you just to rebound personally? You know, last week you had back-to-back single-digit performances against Stanford. A week ago today you had 2 points where you held score where you had no field goals. How big was it for you to come back this week and to just kind of show that last week was kind of a fluke and kind of get back on track?
Yeah, I mean, it feels great to get, shots up and see the ball go in the hoop. But, I know basketball is like that. You're going to ride out some ups and downs. And, I mean, credit to Stanford. They're such a great team all around. They can afford to kind of lay on you, and they're just so long. And so they really kind of took me out of my game. So to come back and just focus on, getting the shots that I usually do, take my shots, and just to see it go in felt really good.
We'll open the floor up for questions. Please raise your hand if you have a question for Charlisse. We'll start off with Jamie Vinnick. Go ahead, Jamie.
Hey, Charlisse, take us through the last shot there to give you guys the lead for good. Just, it kind of seemed that there were some breakdowns, shots weren't going in, some turnovers. You come up with 42 seconds and hit another crucial three. Kind of take us through how that played out.
Yeah, we did find ourselves in a little bit of a hole in that last quarter. They got some good stops, made some tough and ones. And so we knew we had the lead. I think we just needed to calm down a little bit, stay poised, and coming down. I mean, I ended up getting the ball, and Ola set me a good pick, and they switched, and she just gave me a lot of room, and my shot felt good in the game, so I knew that was a good shot to take, and obviously it went in, so that was put us up 1, I think. But yeah, we just have to grind out those moments. I mean, we have seen ourselves down in other games, and so we always know that we can always get back into the game pretty good. So yeah, nothing too major. We just need to stick together, and we did that.
Did you kind of, after the struggles against Stanford, which I think is just more of a test to how good Stanford is defensively and how good of a coach Tara Vanderveer early, just to kind of shake those last 2 games as quickly as you could?
Yeah, I mean, again, they're just such a great team, and we knew that going into those 2 games that it was going to be a tough challenge, and we knew that we would really need to play a team game, and everyone would need to contribute. And obviously, me not scoring and not getting the usual points that I do hurt us a little bit, and so I knew I couldn't dwell on those games. I mean, yeah, they're tough losses, but you can't change what's happened, and we just had to refocus and focus on these California teams coming in.
And then it seems that really in most of your guys' big wins this year, someone has come up big outside of the starting lineup. Sherilyn had the huge game against Oregon State. Tonight, Grace with 9 points off the bench. Can you talk about how much that makes your guys' team just kind of flow when you can bring players off the bench and really not have a big drop-off in scoring?
Yeah, I mean, Grace played so amazing today. She did what she needed to do. She shot the ball when she was open. She wasn't afraid. She stayed aggressive, and obviously that helped our team so much. When you have other people who can come in and impact the game like that, I think we look really good out there, and we just feel good. And even Ula coming in and not scoring as much, but she got 10 rebounds for us, which is huge against such a good rebounding team. And so everybody coming in and just doing their job, doing their role, really got us that win today. So, yeah.
Colton Clark, Lewiston Tribune. Go on, Colton.
Hey, Charlisse, I don't know if you've been told yet, but this was the Cougs' first ever win against a top 5 team. And you kind of making that happen, what's the significance of that to you? Or is this kind of, rear view mirror, let's move ahead and keep trying to get more?
Yeah, they did just mention that in the locker room. And so when I didn't know that, but when I heard it, it just made me feel so proud for the team and just so proud of where we're headed for our program. Obviously, we're going to take time and celebrate that a little bit today, but we do have to go out and refocus and focus on USC coming in. So great to get a win against a top 5 team. I mean, that's amazing. But, yeah, we have to regroup and refocus for the next few games ahead.
And can you break down your team's defense a little bit? The defensive resurgence, holding a team like that to a reasonably good output, and 1 field goal in 7 minutes in the third quarter for them. What was kind of working best for you guys defensively tonight?
Yeah, when we play defense as a team, I think we're one of the top defensive teams in the pack maybe. But just our ability to talk to each other, communicate with each other. We're pretty physical and aggressive, and we don't like to get walked all over. So, we can almost switch 1 through 4, and everyone who comes in knows that they just have to be able to contain their player one-on-one. And I think we did that tonight. They make some tough shots, but if we're all just staying on the ground, defending where we need to, getting those box outs, it's crucial. So I think it's more of a mindset rather than specific, principles, but everyone goes out there and we know that defense is where it's at. So, yeah.
Brenna Green, Crim. Go ahead, Brenna.
Charlisse, I know that Colton just kind of mentioned this, but obviously, just another big moment in your program's history this year. There seems to be, one every few weeks. Just what does it mean to you to continually be a part of a team that keeps raising the bar for this program?
Mm-hmm. It definitely means a lot. I mean, I'm just so proud of the way we continue to improve. We've taken, some big hits, lost a couple in a row, but we didn't let that get to our heads too much. And we just knew that we had to come out and play how we can play. And I think tonight, obviously there's areas to improve, but we really pulled it together as a team and, proved that we can beat a top 5 team, a top 5 ranked team. So yeah, just super proud to be a part of something like that.
And you guys only have one more team left on your schedule after this, who is ranked in the top 25 right now. So this was a big win that you guys needed to just kind of get yourself securely in the NCAA tournament ranks. How does that feel as well, being a little bit more securely postseason bound now? Yeah, I mean, it feels really good. But every team in the pack is tough. I know we may not have a lot of top 25 teams, but I still think, every game you watch in the pack is pretty close. So we just have to focus on doing what we need to do, not changing how we play, but just adjusting to different styles of play for these new teams, and just focus one game at a time. Thank you.
Daniel Shore, Daily Evergreen. Go ahead, Daniel.
First off, congrats on the performance, Charlisse. Like you alluded to, it's been a tough few weeks for this team, but how do you think you can use this win to help propel you guys through the rest of the season?
Yeah, I mean, I think this win just puts a little bit more confidence in our team to know that we can get the job done. We did go through a little bit of a stretch where we were really, really close, but we just couldn't get over the line. So getting a close win like this and against such a good team, I think just gives us that little more confidence going into these next games, and just kind of puts a bit more belief in our team that we can get good wins like that.
Karthik from Crim, go ahead.
Hey, Charlisse, at the end of the game there, after the buzzer rang, you guys picked up Coach Etheridge there near your bench. Whose idea was that, and, how good of a feeling is that?
That's got to be Bella. I mean, in our Arizona game, I think she picked her up as well. So, yeah, just very light to pick up. So it's kind of easy, she's not a heavy coach or anything. But no, it felt really good. Yes. So, I mean, you could see our emotion, how happy we were to get that. So, yeah, but definitely Bella.
Thanks.